Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of StoneBlock2. The reason I'm laughing is because I just used 16 minutes of recording time. It turns out we cannot upgrade our tier 2 void miner yet. We need more rhodium. So I did make the controller portion of the tier 2 thing not knowing, but the structure of 2 panels also need the rhodium as well. So, and I believe I was able to make, I think, 2, and if I remember correctly, it's going to be more like 20 or 30 of them. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit more on the whole upgrading of the void miner, but it's fine. We're back with some singularities. I didn't want to just pick up. So my original plan was I'm just going to go and keep recording, but then I was like, you know, that's already 16, 17 minutes in, so let's kill that so you guys don't have to waste 17 minutes of your time. Yeah. So here we are. We're back on that singularity grind. We're going to knock out 3 more of them today, maybe 4. Maybe we'll push it if we make good time. If we make good time, we will push it and get the 4th done. I think today is going to be emerald, tin, copper, and lead. Lead would be the last one for sure. For sure. I really don't want to push it past that because I really feel like that's going to be like, the video is going to be like already like an hour and 10, maybe an hour and 30 minutes. I'm thinking, because I was thinking to myself, oh, just do them all. It'll be a super long video, but that's fine. People will know this is what you're doing. But, yeah. I don't necessarily want to make a super long video, do I? Oh, you know what? Actually, the next one we're going to do, if I remember, is the Fluix Electrum, just to make sure that we crafted it correctly. For sure. For sure. So this is trip 2. So I hope you're having a great day. Welcome on in. I hope you don't mind that I cut those 16 minutes out. Really, just me floundering around as per usual. Per usual, you might say. You might say it. I gotta try to figure out a way to know how many structure panels I need in frame, because I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure, and there was no book. That makes me a little peeved. A little peeved. Not gonna lie. Because I was right-clicking on it with the assembler, and it wasn't telling me. It was just telling me it was false. I thought there was a way to see how many you needed. Pretty sure it told you in Rustic waters, which was nice. Very, very, very nice. Very nice indeed. I wonder if there's a way for somebody to go in and like kind of like extrapolate out based on the coding, like this is what each thing needs. Could just use the wiki, probably. Minecraft or void or miner tier 2. Craft. Miner. Tier 2. Okay, so tier 2 is 32 structure frames, 16 structure panels, so less structure panels. Oh, you can put modifiers on it. Interesting. 3 laser cores and then 1 laser lens. Got it. It's actually only 1 bigger than the other one. Cool. Thank you, Internet. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So, more structure. More structure frames, less structure panels. So, yeah. So, I'm going to have to make more structure frame. More structure frames. Got it. Click, 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 click. This is our life. It's our life. I'll do what I want. Bloomberg was trying to tell me something. Well, let me know in the comment section because I'm kind of curious. Are you able to work from home with your current job? And if you had the option, would you want to go back to the office if you worked in an office? To be honest, I think I'm really just fine working from home for the rest of my life. I don't need to be in the office. And I know a lot of my teammates are feeling the same way, like, hey, you know what? This is fine. This way we don't have to commute. We don't have to get dressed up during the day. Like, we can just hang out with our animals so they don't feel neglected. Take a minute to do some laundry if you need to. Just, I think it helps with the work-life balance. Also, again, I get to work with my wife, which is pretty cool, I highly recommend it. I do. She's the best. A little teary-eyed when I think about that. 17 years she and I will have been married this year. Ooh, boy. How has she put up with me? We've been together 20? No. Almost 20 years. No, more than that. 22, yeah. 22. Woo! She deserves a medal. That's what she deserves. But we're going to go back to creating singularities. Because that's what we do. Wait, what? Out of EMC? This is a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Well, copper, tin, and lead shouldn't be too overly taxing. That's for sure. We should be able to throw some terra steel in there, maybe, and get enough. So I guess we weren't breaking even? Or we are, but we've now maxed out, like we're pulling out more EMC than we have. And then once the singularity happens, we can throw it back in there and be fine. Yeah, it's probably more option B there than anything. Just throw these in. We're pretty close, right? We're going to be about 3,000 away. Which is about 5. Oh, it's like 50 stacks. 50 stacks. 5 stacks is like 300. Yeah. That's 9. I can do 36 stacks. Ooh, look at all that terra steel. Look at all that terra steel. Oh, we got money in the bank. Banking out here. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. Look at that. We're back. We're back in business, kids. We're back in business. Let's see how close we are. I don't think we're going to be very close. We're going to be semi-close. We're going to be close adjacent. And again, if you're new to the series, there is a playlist to get caught up if you want. Also, if you're new to Minecraft and you want to dip your toe in the modded pool, StoneBlock2, which is what we're playing right now, is a good balance of beginner and expert. I really do enjoy this mod pack. I've played Sky Factory 4. I have played Rustic Waters. Rustic Waters, in my opinion, is much more advanced. And we did learn a lot, but it was a very challenging mod pack to where we got to. So if you're looking for a mod pack to kind of dip your toe in, see if you're going to like modded, I feel like this is a good one because it will teach you a lot of good stuff that you can take forward. Now, not all mods are created equally, so yeah. And if you want to see a preview of Rustic Waters, there is some content on the channel where we did a Rustic Waters playthrough. We didn't finish because my computer crashed more than anything, but that's fine. It was very glitchy as well. It was very interesting. It was. I mean, they were taking Subnautica and putting it into Minecraft to a degree. So, food is here. Okay, so we maybe are pretty close. Pretty close, but I mean, if you really want to challenge yourself, yeah, pick up like Exoria, Project Ozone, there's another one that's like really super grindy. Sevtech was pretty cool to watch, but it was really, really grindy. And Rustic Waters, of course. I prefer these mod packs. There is some 1.16 mod packs out there. Definitely check those out, because that will have obviously the newest content, like the new Nether, which I've been playing Limitless offline. It's a very big mod pack, very big. But I'm excited to try to start using some netherite, see what other stuff is in there that's brand new, actually exploring the new nether. People actually try to live in the nether now. They don't just try, they actually do. It's not your mother's nether anymore, is it? We're almost there. We're almost there. So there's some good stuff out there. Go get yourself Cursed Forge. You can get it off the Twitch desktop app. All the mods are free to play and download. If you want to play with people, you do need to have like something like MC Pro hosting. I need 7 more, I think. Seven more blocks. You know what? Instead of just taking it out there, let's just take them out of here, right? There we go. Teach it this. And then we're going to throw it back in, and boom. So we do have enough EMC right now to do the next challenge. But I think I want to, because I already kind of said that I'm going to just continue down the, does this have EMC? It does. I'm going down the path of singularities. We have 3. Throw those in. Every little bit helps. Okay, so that is that. So let's do the Fluix singularity next. I think I already taught it that. Yes. I don't think it's as expensive as the emeralds were. There's a new mod pack possibly coming called Vault Hunters, which is going to be like the Twitch spawn in it. So this is the right one. Okay, good. If you want to see that mod pack, which is in alpha right now, a few streamers are playing it together to shake out the bugs. Go check out Iskall, as well as Captain Sparkles, of course. Captain Sparkles is the one I've been watching. There's also Antonio Ash, Stress Monster, Remdog, and H-Bomb are all playing Vault Hunters. It's an interesting one. Clearly I don't stream, so don't think I'm going to be picking that one up, because it is kind of dependent on your chat, which is really cool. It's a very interactive. So if you give 20, right now it's if you give 2,500 bits, which is a lot of money, you give the streamer a trader core, and they're allowed to put you into a vending machine where they can then use the bits or vault gold that they get to buy certain items like the dynamos and such like that, as well as more important stuff. There's treasure rooms to get stuff. When you gift X number of subs, I think it's 10, you get a statue where the streamer will put you down onto a chest or whatnot, and you will start producing some form of resource. Usually it's like wood or sand. So it's an interesting concept. Again, it's probably going to be something more for the mid to large Minecraft streamers to try to generate a little more revenue. Probably in the back end, you can probably adjust it so it won't have to be 2,500 bits, because not a lot of mid-tier Minecraft streamers, I don't think their audience will be able to afford that. Just my 2 cents. And just a little heads up, if you are in somebody's chat, somebody's giving a bunch of subs or bits, don't say they're balling. Don't mention their money. It's for them. You don't even know. They could be being really irresponsible. So just enjoy the ride if you're in one of those chats where it's popping off. Some people are very fortunate and they can give. And you should never, ever, I'm going to say it again, never, ever feel like if you're in a stream that you have to give money to that streamer. The most important thing you can give them is your time. In this video, I appreciate you. We talked about this a couple episodes ago where I'm not going to stream because I don't want people to spend money on me. Right? Save your money, use it on you, or if you want to give to a streamer, go give it to them. That's what I'm going to say about that. But being a mod for a couple of people, I do see quite often now people commenting in the chat, oh my god, that person's balling. You're just going to get your message deleted, and if you say it too many times, you're going to get banned. Depending on the channel. The ones I'm in, that's what's going to happen. You don't want that. You want to be able to interact. I get it. If you're like the first time seeing somebody give like 50 subs, that's a lot. And it can be like, ooh, wow. But just don't talk about it. You don't know that person's personal situation. For all you know, could be Jeff Bezos. So, just have fun. That's the moral of the story. Just go in, chat it up with the streamer and the community, and just be cool. Just be cool. If you can't be, go to a different stream. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that want toxic people in their chat. That's like the other thing that kills me. Is like somebody will come in and be like, I'm bored. Well, nobody's forcing you to be here. Go find another stream. There's literally like 4,000 other streamers right now. Just don't be a dick. I hate people that are like that. What? What are you doing? Like, I don't know. I don't get people sometimes. We are a weird culture. So, this will be Singularity number 2 for the day. Hopefully, we can get 4 knocked out today. That would be the dream. If I'm being honest. If we get super lucky, it'd be great to get 5 in, but I don't think we're going to get 5. mean, technically I could, right? Finish this up, but it's going to be, at that point, it would be a very long episode. And I don't want that. I don't want to do super long episodes. I did that in Rustic Waters. And I just feel like it wastes your time, kind of. So here we are, we're going through, gonna get this one knocked out. What's the one before this? So the rest are all basic. What I would consider basic resources. So that's cool, that's cool. And getting back to Rustic Waters, to be fair, right, maybe they've updated it so it isn't as grindy and as rage-inducing, because there's a lot of dynamos and stuff that you can get. There should be basic early game stuff. You usually I found them in the dungeon, but you should be able to craft them, and there's no crafting recipe. So I mean, you don't have to make them cheap, but you should be able to let the person make dynamos early, so it has some basic power. It doesn't need to be like super, shouldn't be able to like do a reactor right off the bat. Like, I agree with that, but that was like my biggest like complaint. It's like, I just want to make like a basic power source so I can start making some machines. Like, I get it, but I'm not able to craft these. What? I kind of get it though. I mean, if you think about it, the mod pack creator was just trying to get you to explore, to go to the dungeons, right, to get loot that way. But you're not even guaranteed in every dungeon to pull out like a dynamo. So on some of those dungeons, invokers and whatnot, woo, bring a bow and a lot of arrows. Go check out that playlist to see my next level strats on how to clear dungeons. If you really wanted to, you just throw it peaceful and walk around, collect all the chests. That's something you can do. That's up to you. That is 100% up to you. And believe me, that's perfectly viable if you're just starting out and you're a little concerned about things. Play peaceful, right? Get used to the controls. Get used to making things. There's nothing wrong. Right now I think I'm in easy. For most of this I've been in hard, but then when the chaos chicken was killing me, I put it in easy and he still was pooping all over me. The ender chicken we fought and destroyed on hard. I'm surprised. I thought I was on easy, to be fair. So just have fun. I mean, if you're on your own server like this, just don't worry about it. Have fun. Like I said in a previous episode, at the very end I will show you how to cheat items into the game if you need to. I have not had to do that yet, so that's cool. I'm trying to do this 100% legit. Which is why most of this is on camera, so you can see and unedited. That's the other thing, unedited. So that way you guys can kind of see what's going on. Also, hopefully you see something, like if you're stuck and you see me do it, maybe that will give you the ability to do it on your own. I know there's been times where I got stuck. I've been watching somebody else play, and then I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. And then like I pick it up and I keep going. That was kind of like the theme to Rustic Waters, wasn't it? Like we make a lot of progress, and then I just hit that one point where I can't do anything. But then once I got over that point, it's just like, here we go, we're back to normal. Let's make a lot of progress, and then hit that one stumbling block, which is fine. It's fine, but at some point, it's just like, okay, we're almost there. 8. We're 8 away, kids. There we go. Cool. Do that. I think if you just throw it in, it does learn it, but I also don't want to risk losing it, you know? We just put a lot of time in. Mechanical crafters do not have MC. Oh, so that's the other thing. Like, you can see on, like, those, let's just do crafter, right? So if you hit, so you can see those like little symbols like the fist and whatnot. That's all Thaumcraft stuff. So if I take out my Thaumonometer and run it over, I will learn those specific things. So let's do copper. Not going to take me alive. Copper, C. Do a block of copper. So you can see I'm in easy mode right now. Learn, throw it in there, copper. And if you've been watching this area, you know for a fact I have not been very ragey. I think there's been a couple moments where I'm like, what the? But not really, not as many as there were in previous plays. Got a nice little farm going, we got our cloches going. Life is good right now. Life is pretty good here on the farm. Speaking of, we do have some Stardew. It's not up on the channel yet. Not yet, but it probably is coming. Might be a game I play offline. That's the other thing. You need to sometimes take moments for yourself. Find games that you enjoy. Maybe they won't be the best content, but you enjoy it. Play it. You don't necessarily need to record it. If you want, you can. I guess it doesn't hurt, right? Just because it's not popular now doesn't mean like a month or two down the road, like the game won't blow up again or something, you know? You know. I still haven't finished Mass Effect Andromeda. I gotta do that someday. Someday. I started playing that last year again. And it was it's got some good graphics. It really does. The problem with Mass Effect Andromeda, because I was a big Mass Effect fan. And I like destroyed the first 3 games, right? I played those all the time. And like just kept replaying them. The problem with Mass Effect Andromeda is it doesn't have Shepard. I think everybody became attached to Shepard. Liard to Sony, Drex, as well as other. Who was the Turian? Garrus. Yeah. So I think people were more like connected to those characters, and then when Andromeda comes, you don't have Shepard, you don't have really any of them, at least early. So maybe that was the problem. Also, I have no idea if it makes a difference if you build scientific bases, if you build military bases. Like, does it help? Do you know? Just let me know in the comments, even though this is not Mass Effect. Hit me up. Yep. Like Fortnite last week, so I've been doing a lot of clips of that off cam. Well, kind of on cam because I've been recording, obviously. But that's been for the old TikTok, and that did pretty well last week. Hopefully it does well this week. I'm gonna check my upload for today and see how it's doing. It's kind of like the key though, just don't look at it, just post it and let it do its thing. Unless you see people commenting on it, in which case you should stop what you're doing and right back to them. Show them that you're engaged. Like with these videos, if people say hi, which they have, there's been a few, I write back and say hi. Thank you so much for checking out my video. And again, new thumbnails. This one for StoneBlock isn't terribly different. It's just tough to find a good Minecraft background that I'm afraid that I don't want somebody to come in and be like, oh my god, that's my background. You cannot use it. The whole DMCA thing has got me bent a little bit mentally. Trying to be extra careful, if you will. Yeah. But let's be honest, most people are, I don't want to say copying, but taking other people's content and kind of just working with it, you know, reshaping it. So, it's fine. Some people care, some people don't. You see something I do and you want to copy it, yeah, be my guest. Just don't be a dick about it. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Don't ask for much. So this is number 3, yes, because we did emeralds, we did the flux, and now we're doing copper. We might do the lead next. Or maybe we start it and we finish at the beginning of the next episode. We'll see, because right now we're making pretty decent time. But we'll see where we are, because we're about halfway there with this. This is decent. This is cool. I do like creating these singularities, and once you've created them, I think we're pretty good after that. We did look at the infinity catalyst last time. The only really grindy thing it looks like is the ultimate stew, because of the number of ingredients that you have to put into it. I'm curious. Does it have an EMC value? It does. So there you go. You just need to make it once in theory, and then you'll have it. I haven't had to eat in a long time. Maybe because I died to the chicken so many times. We I still do the spawner too for Draconic Evolution. Technically, we could knock that out. I think I was waiting for the chaotic core, to be honest, and that's gonna be a long way. Well, not a long way. It's gonna be a ways away. Once I get this infinity armor, theoretically that should be the best armor in the game. I think. Methinks. I was just trying to think, like, what other armor could we make? There is Terrasteel armor. It's fancy because of the runes that we've already made. I don't think I made them on camera though for you. I should probably make one. It's from Britannia. That's where you need the altar. You point the mana spreaders at the altar. You need a piece of living rock, living stone. You put your ingredients, kind of like the pestle thing, but instead of using a seed, you use the stone, and you'll create the rune that way. I think you can fight Gaia in this mod pack, but I don't know how, because you're supposed to be able to point a beacon at the sky. Clearly there's no sky, so don't know how that would work. We might make a beacon. I wonder. How much do we have? 9,000. So, yeah, because I know there's Gaia stuff in this mod pack, but again, I don't know how to. I wouldn't know how to fight them. Plays really cool rock music when you fight them. It's pretty cool. We'll probably fight them in Limitless, I think. I think Britannia's in there. It's a pretty big mod pack. I think it's supposed to be played on a server, but I'm just playing it one on mobs. PoE, player versus everything. Like I said, PoE, that's Pillars of Eternity. PvE, player versus everything. So yeah, yep, we got that going. We got that going for us. I also have a volcano pack that I kind of want to play. Obviously Sky Factory 4. But again, after this, we might move to just doing Limitless for a while, because it is the newer pack, and I kind of really do want to play around with the newer stuff. Just to see what it's like, figure it out. It was interesting. I was listening to Sparkle, Zine, and Tubbo talk about what Forge version they like playing on it. Like Zine and Spookles, I think basically liked 1.8. So that was a while ago. This is 1.12. This is 1.12. And about 1,000 more pieces of copper. be it, right? I could be wrong. Oh, I could be very wrong. Could be very, very, very wrong. Yeah, I was very wrong. Very, very wrong. Let's grab a bunch. I think that's gonna be good. So let me know in the comment section, what mod packs are you playing, or are you looking forward to playing? Do you have any questions about mod packs? I can try to answer them. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be the expert. I know a fair bit now. But to be honest, I've only been playing mod packs for about a year. Watched a lot of Minecraft and then I started playing. And it's basically the best thing you can do. It's just give it a go. See how it goes. I think that should get us there, right? Look at that. Boom. Knocked out. Do that, and we're gonna go ahead and plop you in. Do that, and we're gonna do one more. Let's go ahead and claim the reward. Let's do 10. Don't have an overwhelmingly a lot of 10. Go there, boom. Let's teach it some 10. Do this. Do this. I can't believe it's almost, well, let's see, when this is going up during this week. This week is the end of February. I cannot believe we're almost already into March. Oh my god. It's crazy. Time is just moving along. I hope you're staying safe during these times. It's a weird, very weird, scary time out there. I mean, everybody was clamoring for, so this is me going down the political rabbit hole, right? Everybody was clamoring for a vaccination. They rushed a couple out. People are getting it, but no one knows like if there's any long-term side effects. So yeah. So now people are like, let's wait a few months and see what happens to this first group of people. I can tell you my parents went and got vaccinated. It was a very arduous process, which it should be, right? If you really want to get vaccinated, there's a very limited supply. Make sure that you really want it. They seem to be doing fine right now, so hopefully these vaccines, they're not cures. Don't be wrong. Don't get it wrong. It's not going to get, it's meant to slow down the spreading of the coronavirus, COVID, if you will. It's not going to eliminate it. It's like a flu shot. I mean, people still get the flu, so it's not going to completely eradicate it. It's just to try to get it under control. At least that's my understanding based on the news and what I've heard, and it makes sense. So don't think like you get vaccinated and you're 100% never going to get coronavirus. You can still get it. Just like you can still get the flu when you get your flu shot. It's supposed to help reduce you being exposed. Or, not exposed, but help reduce you to getting it. And I get it. There's a lot of, like, I understand why it's spreading. I mean, there's a lot of people that are single, right? Don't want to be locked in by yourself. I'm fortunate that I'm married to my best friend. I've said it multiple times. I'll say it again. So I get it. Like, other people aren't that fortunate. And plus, there are people that don't have the ability to work from home. So they have to go out in the real world. So you're going to get exposed. Even if you get things delivered like I do, you're still being exposed, but it's minimal. It's more minimal than just being out in public. I have to go down speaking of which, I have to go down my mailbox. It's probably full. And the mailman's gonna come knock on the door. Sir, your box is full. Yeah, because there's nothing good in that. The amount of circulars you get, magazines, Jesus Christ, it's just like, stop. Maybe I get like 10 pieces of mail a month. Maybe. That I would actually need to look at. Everything else gets thrown away. Kind of makes me wish I was still up north, because then at least I could throw it on a fireplace, you know, and use it for kindling, like newspaper. Interesting. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, to wrap it up on the coronavirus, just be careful. Just be careful. Don't be stupid. Problem is, we're, as a society as a whole, we're kind of stupid. Me included. So, that's kind of the problem. Anyways, I just want you guys to be safe. Don't take any extra risks. And enjoy as much as you can, right? Doesn't have to be terrible. Does not have to be terrible. I think my favorite thing so far was the one Amazon worker in the warehouse who was like, you people need to stop ordering dildos. Oh man. Is that a lot of single people out there? That was funny. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. Poor guy. Those Amazon warehouse workers, they have it rough. Oh man. You have to be very, very fit to be a warehouse worker. The amount you have to walk. It's crazy. Also, it's kind of like when I was back in the call center days, right? You have to be in and off that call in a certain amount of time. That's why when I call customer service, I try to be nice. I understand their plight. It is no bueno indeed. So, just try to keep that in mind. If you're out at a restaurant or calling, it is not your server's fault. It is not their fault. Well, it could be, but more times than not, it's not. Don't get me wrong, there are some people that should not be providing service to others. Quite honestly, nowadays, I don't think I should. I'm a very grumpy person at times. I have a hard time lying to somebody. If I don't like you, you pretty much know. You pretty much know. There's a 99% chance. If you're like, hey, do we have a problem? Then, yeah, you pretty much don't even have to ask. You don't have to ask. And try, if you're on a team, be a team player. Be a team player. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be a dick. Don't be a bag of dicks. The worst thing is when managers try to manage you and they have no idea what they're talking about. That is the worst. I think my manager is going to be in a little bit of trouble this week. What happened on Friday? Just saying. So we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna make this last singularity. And that will leave us 3 silver, lead, what's the other one? Oh, just silver and lead. Awesome. Me likey. And then we can get back to questing a little bit. Probably try to make the ultimate stew. That seems like maybe we start prepping for the catalyst. Right? Might be a good decision. Might be very, very good. Very good indeed. Oh, I can't wait for this to be over. Iota. Actually, that might have been Chewy. You know what I should do is break one of those sprinklers, put it into the thingamabobber, the transmutation table, and make a bunch more. Yeah, the garden's going pretty well. We're going pretty strong. Pretty strong. Pretty good indeed. One of the most frustrating things when I started playing this, the first time, this is the second time I'm playing this, so I really didn't know what I was doing, was trying to get cactus. When you're used to playing on the overworld so much, and you come down here and there's no cactus, and it wants you to make cactus, or do something with cactus, it's just like, It's when Botania comes in handy. Yeah. Or a loot chest if you get lucky with Alright, so we're almost there. We're back in that same situation we just were, right? 10. We're almost done. I know I don't need that much, but we're going to grab it all just so we don't have to make another trip. We might need about half of it. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just stay with me. Just a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Under 600 left. Under 600 left. I can't believe we're almost done. Yay! Well, we'll be happier when we're on our last one. We've got it behind us. Then we're going to make the ultimate stew. That's what we do. Let's do 6. Then... Let's collect. Should do it. Yay. Again, I get a whoop whoop. Put 10 away. Claim our gift. Another one of these barrels. They're a barrel of fun. There we go. And so we're down to our last 2 singularities. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So the sword of Cosmos, let me just show you the sword, right? You would think it's the best sword in the game. I think it's this one. Yeah. Infinity attack damage. Oh, they fixed it. There was a sword like it was like don't use it unless you want to heal the other time that you're hitting. This is what we need. This is what we need in our lives. Infinity ingots, a catalyst. That's actually not that hard once we get the catalyst. But we're a little bit away from that. If you like the video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you want to help us grow, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. They both are free. It does help push us out to other people's recommended pages and such. And if you want to, like, I think I said in this episode, it might have been last episode, if you're new to the channel and you want to check out previous content, there are playlists to definitely peruse at your leisure. You're all amazing. We will talk again tomorrow. Bye-bye.